to the Unfiltered Circle, and here we keep it real,
we keep it raw,
and we keep it moving. Yes, guys, welcome to yet another episode of the Unfiltered by De La Vie. And in this episode, we've recently started a series of Yes, You Can Rise Again. In the series of Yes, You Can Rise Again, we are highlighting true life stories on people who have gone through trauma, have gone through challenges, but have triumphed over these traumas and have built something for themselves and are doing yet better, because the vision and the main theme of this podcast is to be able to inform, educate, inspire, and impact. And today we are having one of my favorite friend and guest in the podcast that I think you've seen online, our face of the content creation industry, a pretty woman. And I'm going to let her introduce herself, but let's raise it up for Becky. Karibu sana.
Thank you so much.
Upaje?
I'm good.
How are you doing?
I'm very demure.
I can see. I can see. I think this is now, the second or the third time we're meeting, and here we're keeping it unfiltered. Are you unfiltered?
I am very unfiltered. Very unfiltered.
In Luo we say
Untuolo. I know. Yes.
Yeah, so I'm really inspired by your stories, by the way. But one of the reasons why I was reaching you out, because I actually reached you out on Instagram. I was very skeptical if you would reply back, because I know these celebrities, these content creators.
Not all of them. I'm different. I'm different, guys.
I know, but you people, if you don't know, we share a backstory with Becky, not just in the content industry, but we've been raised, or we've grown in the same village back, which I don't want to go.
Don't go there
right now.
To Tachoma.
Yeah, we've grown from the same village, and she's someone I really truly admire because of the strength, the resilience that she has, and the name that she has built for herself. Because this woman has literally gone through the most and come out to be one of the most courageous and the strongest woman I know, regardless of the backlash, online bullying, cyberbullying.
I can handle it.
And you're still here.
I can handle it.
How do you manage? Oh yeah.
No, I mean I manage it by not listening to what people say. And when I get trolled, I mean, I came to tell myself, I sat myself down, spoke with myself. I told myself, you are a star.
Yeah, you are.
So people have to talk about you. You have something they don't have.
Oh yeah.
And that's what they're. Maybe that is what hurt them. So I came and allowed myself to go through all of that, because I'm a star. People looking up to me. So yeah,
you don't care.
I don't care anymore.
But
I don't care what anybody says. If somebody will come and insult me, I'm like, there is a problem behind you. That is actually, maybe you are traumatized, maybe you're going through hardship, and you are looking for someone to to
project that on.
Yes, and then you just look for Becky. You're like, let me go and insult her, I will feel better. Go make money. I don't know how you're gonna do it, but most people that insult you, even if you go through and check them,
their profiles, someone is typing in the corner of a house of a mabati,
and they look like a moshi. Even the picture, if you look at the profile, you're like, alitumia picha nilisema gani kupiga hii picha. So you just get tired. You're like, I don't have energy and strength to tolerate such a person.
Oh yeah.
So you're like, no, thank you. I need another insult. This one is old.
This one is an old one.
I need a new insult. Yeah.
And for those who are watching who maybe doesn't know you, they're meeting you, hearing your story for the first time. Okay, I would like you introduce yourself and give us a little background of how you were raised, where you grew up, what's your story, your childhood like, what was it like for the people who are meeting you and seeing you for the first time.
I have suffered.
Yeah.
I have seen Pepe. Anyway, my name is Becky Akinyi.
Yeah.
By the way, my mom named me Rebecca Akinyi.
And what happened? Where did Becky come from?
Then people were like, hey, Rebecca. And the environment and people I was living with, and they were like, that name is for old women.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'm gonna change this name, but not in a very hard way. So when I was going to take my ID, I shifted, I shortened it. Becky is a long name of Rebecca. So I called myself Becky, but now Akinyi was the worst worst one. You know what a cage means.
Yeah, famine.
Ish. I know we suffered, but why would you give me a cage as a name? So I didn't go far. I said Akinyi. It's not that far.
Close.
So I changed all my name, but my mom still called me Rebecca. Only my mom, if I hear you calling me Akinyi. So anyway, that's my name, and I'm from Sori.
Yeah.
That is not actually my village. That's where I grew up. I'm from Homa Bay County, Gwasi, Kijebi. That's my real home.
Yeah.
So Sori is just where I was raised by my mom and my other siblings. So Sori wasn't easy. Life was not that interesting. Even from Gwasi, and now at the point whereby we have to move to Sori, it was not easy. Yeah. Because Gwasi we
very dry.
It's a very dry place. And also another thing, my dad was not around. My dad died when I was 2 years. I'm an orphan.
We should name you.
Me you. So this was the thing. So we moved from Gwasi because our house ilianguka. So my mom didn't have a home.
What?
Yes.
Ilianguka, what happened?
Like it was too old. Ilikuwa imezeheka, and my mom is just and I don't want pity, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
It's normal.
It's normal.
Do not got a pain that is worse. Then ours. Nyumba yetu ilianguka, guys. Ilichoka kusimama. And then
Anguka nayo.
ilianguka nayo. And then my mom couldn't rise.
You know, that's sad. We are just toxic, but we shouldn't be happy about that.
It's life. That's what makes me Becky.
Oh yeah.
Hiyo nyumba ingeanguka mngenijua wapi?
Oh yeah.
That house has to fall. Hazima ingeanguka.
Were you people inside when it was?
No, not like that. Like the first house, because you know in the village you have to have like 2 houses.
Oh, yeah.
Nyumba kubwa na ndogo. So kubwa ilianguka tukahamia hii ya jikoni, and then hiyo ya jikoni ilikuwa imetoboka walls. Literally even an animal, donkey, cows can enter. It was a very big space. And my mom couldn't rebuild it.
Oh yeah.
Alafu unajua juu ni nyasi. And in Luoland, a woman is not allowed to build like weka nyasi juu ya nini. It's a taboo somehow.
It is.
So and my mom, since the house fell, we decided to go back to my grandma's at Kadem. Then we went to my grandmother, and we lived there for some time. And then I was separated by my siblings. I was taken to live with my uncle in Kisii. Yeah. It was not easy, that Kisii.
Living with relatives.
Living with relatives is so complicated. I don't want to talk about it in that way, so they'll feel like, oh, you're not talking good about it.
You're not grateful.
Exactly. And also at the same time, I'm not going to tell lies.
Praise.
You guys didn't treat me well.
With relatives.
Relatives, jamani, uncle yangu wewe. Hey, umerania sana. No, the wife especially. So I did have good experience like with my uncle and stuff. But anyway, I understand. I had to be.
You are young and they are supposed to take care of you.
Yeah, but I'm trying to understand. Maybe they were feeling good out of treating me that way.
Yeah, I doubt. Why are people?
Anyway.
Why do relatives who live with people treat those kids malicious?
I would
don't take someone if you can't afford.
Exactly, because he was not forced. Take her. My grandmother, he actually came and said, I want one girl to go and live with me because my wife gave birth and I need somebody to help her at home. At home with the kids. And I'm like, okay, so who? Actually, my big sister was the chosen one. Yeah. And then my grandma was like, Apana, niwachie tu huyo, chukua huyo. That is me. Now I was
stubborn one.
I wasn't even stubborn. I was the sweetest soul. I just had a problem. I used to pee in the bed. It was not my fault. Come on.
Yeah.
It was my father, you know. It was kind of like a disease.
Oh, yeah.
Because so I followed the bloodline of my dad.
Yeah.
So I used to pee in the bed. Actually, I stopped when I was 18 years. I don't know, 20.
I think it's also.
I was 18 when I stopped.
Being in bed even late in life is linked to trauma, traumatizing childhood.
So I was never loved. For one of the reasons was that because I was being in the bed, you know, I have big head. My head was big. Forget about now. I've done all designs on it. I have these styles.
Yeah.
But now I was one child that was never loved by many people, relatives, parents, and all of these things.
And then your uncle decides to pick you up.
Yeah, and then my uncle took me, and then my uncle was like, "Okay, I'll take Rebecca." Okay, and then my grandma was like, "Just know she's being olayo kitanda, olayo. Are you comfortable with it?" And then olayo, and then my uncle was like, "It's okay, I can handle it." So it's not like he didn't know that I had that problem. He was told.
Oh, so he was aware.
He was aware, literally. And then he took me to Kisii. I went to Kisii. I started staying with them. But now, my uncle was not that bad, but the wife was the worst.
Yeah.
You know, every time a slight mistake or something happens in the house, or even if the child, because when a kid that is a very, I don't know, a child anaanza kutembea na what age?
Around, I think 3 years.
This kid is trying to learn how to walk. So this kind
3, 2.
Oh, yeah. they become touchy, you know. They start touching things. So anytime, even if a kid go do something, it will be pinned on me.
Oh yeah.
And then the wife will not even consider that she has a child that is touchy.
Yeah.
I will be blamed. She will whip me up. And you know the most.
So the wife used to beat you up.
Oh. She used to whip me with this cable. You know, cable is so painful. Somebody, you will have marks like as if something burn you, because when you're whipped with a cable, it leaves you with a black mark.
Yeah, black mark.
Yes. So she used to whip me up sometimes in the morning before I go to school. Actually, I study at Rajambili. First of all was how do you call this school?
In Kisii.
In Kisii, yes. St. Joseph Nyabururu. Then I was taken to the Rajambili.
Okay.
So I literally, to cut the story short about these people, I ran away. Because I was feeling so rejected, not loved. Because why was there every time they will whip me up with the cable, I will have marks on my body. I was
take care of the
kid, and I still have to look after the kid when they are not around. So I was like, okay.
I think there are a lot of bad experiences when it comes to living with relatives, especially in African parents.
Yes.
Parent households, and most of the time they either turn you into a maid. You do everything in the house.
I didn't mind being a maid because my background was not that interesting. Yeah. And another thing that is
physical abuse.
Physical abuse was something I hated because I hate being beaten. Because since I was young, I was experiencing beating. Yeah. My step brother used to whip me up every time. And I was tired of being beaten. So when they were hitting me, I was not happy about it. I could do anything, it doesn't matter. But why would you beat me up? You can correct a child without beating a child, So I didn't like the way my uncle's wife. If you're watching this video, I don't think you will be so happy to see your child being treated the way you treated me. But I am grateful because you guys made me see the city. I saw the town. Kisii. You know, the Kisii was the biggest town for me because that was the first time me seeing all the lights. I was from the village. You know, I was a villager. So there was this thing that actually hurt me that happened with my uncle wife. That is, a village child. When you bring a child from the village, you have to train her on what to do in the city, especially in your house, because you are the learned one. So my uncle's wife, there is this time she made dinner. I think it was my first time, or I don't know, she was just seeing it and ignoring it. So food is served on the dining, and because in the village we are used, once the food is served, go serve yourself, start eating. There's nothing like wait for who to serve who. No. So I went ahead and serve myself every time. I'm the first one to serve. So my uncle's wife was like, hauna adabu uko kwenyu, so lazima ni serve baba nani kwanza, then you follow. After we've served is when you serve. I'm like, okay. So the fact that she has been beating me too, I became so scared. I was like, okay, I'm not supposed to serve. So what? I will literally wait until everybody has served and they've eaten. And now almost like they're almost, and that's when I will go with my plate and serve. And then they were not allowing me watch the TV when people are eating. I will face the wall while eating and people are watching TV.
Jesus.
I'll be
that was brutal.
I can't believe right now I can afford an expensive TV and I don't even watch it.
And you have a very expensive TV.
I can't even watch it to make it worse. No, I can't watch it. It's just there. I'm like, okay, Becky, you're once not allowed to watch TV. Why ain't you watching the TV now? No. It's not even interesting. But because I was a child who was, this was the first time I was seeing things like this. So that was not nice. I still hold it in my heart, and I think it's not good to hold grudges, but I forgive you guys. I just want you to know, you gave birth to kids, and sometimes they will get to live with, you don't know about tomorrow. They might go live with people, and you will not love to see your child going through what you made me go through.
Wow. I pray, not even for them, even other people, because I know there are a lot of evil who treat their relatives badly because you feel like they don't have a better option. I think just be a little bit kinder.
Yeah, it doesn't cost anything to be kind. I mean, if you take a child, you have to treat a child like your child. Like the way I was, I am a very close relative because the uncle is a immediate follower to my mother, you know? So it's not like I'm an outsider or a step relative. I'm an inside relative, you get? So even if you have a housekeeper, you have to treat this person as your blood because they are helping you, you are helping them. And there's nothing for free. Yes. And then you have to trust them because they are there taking care of. They can even kill you because they make your food. They can poison you and die. So learn how to treat people the way you would love to be treated.
Regardless whether you can get something from them or not.
It doesn't cost anything to be kind. I mean, do better, help people, and then get your blessings. You don't get blessing from them, but they help me. I don't even see any problem with somebody being a housekeeper because it's a work.
It is.
Because you're getting paid. And then the boss is not supposed to be like, Botch. I hate that name. God damn. Why would you call somebody a fucking botch? I'm sorry if I'm using curse words, but why? I'm here to work. You're paying me, and I am also helping you out. If I was not here, can you do it?
No.
Can you clean your bathroom?
Maybe.
I am cleaning it for you. I'm making sure your kid is ready for school. So why would you treat me like I'm a nobody? I'm just here to work. You're paying me your money.
You're someone who has lived in Kenya and also even outside Kenya because recently, some of the last years you've been in Dubai. Do you think that they treat their house helps better than they do here in Kenya?
Yes, they does.
So maybe.
And even the payment is much better.
Much better.
And I think they treat people. There is boundaries, of course, because you can't be so close with your workers if they're there to work and that is done. But people are different. They can be friendly, right? But out of my experience, but for me, I've been a maid before. And I've never been maltreated. I was treated with love, kindness. So when somebody say they get maltreated, I'm like, what are you doing wrong? Okay. Not everybody is nice, but most people that I've heard their stories, they're like, the boss is maltreated. There is something you're doing wrong. Because somebody cannot just start maltreating you for no reason. Maybe you eat too much.
Some are witches and evil, so they treat people badly regardless. But some,
but not everybody. That is, sometimes you can just focus on being kind, or maybe instead of going to work, wewe unaenda kutafuta bwana ya unamwenki. But why? Girl, focus. You're there to make money. You're not there to seduce your boss. Even if you take the boss, at the end of the day, he will dump you like the way he dumped the wife, because you're not even better than the wife. So for me, I've been a maid before, and I've never been maltreated. Honestly speaking, I started with when I was in Kisumu. After being married.
After being married, okay, we'll get back to that.
No, girl.
Alright.
It's okay. We can. I don't
where's
mind.
the turning point for you in terms of where does now life changes? Because you
life changes.
You ran away from your uncle's back to the
village.
Then whereas you've even stopped schooling.
I did stop
Your
schooling.
English is so good, girl.
I mean, I taught myself.
You taught yourself.
Once you suffered, you have to learn how to teach yourself every single move, because nobody is gonna be there for you, especially when you are neglected by everyone that you could lean on. You have to pick yourself up and tell yourself, I can do better. I can help myself out.
Wow.
Yeah.
So like you literally you didn't go back to school. You taught yourself English and every other thing that you know.
I did, baby.
You're so talented. God's favorite.
No, not really.
Yeah.
I think it's your mindset. You can switch your mind. You can do you know you can control your body. You can control your mind. You can tell your mind, I want this, and you go for it. I want this, and you go for it. It's all about you. You get?
Yeah.
Yes.
So at what point do life now turns for you and things start being
This is
what's the transition like?
When I went to live with my mother after I ran away from my uncle's house, I went back. I was taken back to school in Sori Primary. Hey. So yeah, then I studied in Sori Primary, and I was in class 6, I guess. And then I got sick. I used to pass out, and I take like 30 minutes without waking up. It's not like I had epilepsy. It was just something that I would pass out and take like 30 minutes.
Maybe anemic.
I don't know. Maybe it was because I was not learned. How will I know? So after waking up, I will not remember anything. You get? So I stopped going to school for that reason. And after that, I was helping my mom to choma hizi samaki folo. Folo naitwaje? Kwa Kiswahili. Small. This is small fishes that
Mini
fish. Walungu ngene folo. So we call them folo in our language.
Yeah.
So I helped my mom a bit, and then from there, I think that's the time we moved from there. Then from there, that's when I disappeared. No, my mom left us. My mom left us in a rental house.
Yeah.
And that part hurts me. It was me and my brother, so we were left in a rental house, and then we couldn't pay. My mom stayed like almost a year. So we were staying in a single room in somebody's house. When you're not paying for almost a year, they will kick you out. So they were asked to leave, and then after we left, we became street kids.
So like you are not even in contact with your mom when she left?
No, and then she didn't have a phone, I guess. I think she did. I'm not sure, but she was not communicating. So
you were literally taking care of your brother.
We were taking care of each other. That's where we would now started kokota izomena and all of this to survive. So that is what we were doing for our living. But at some point we became homeless. I slept on the street. Hey, Josorio take advantage of me, the men, the boys. Well, I can't feel sad about it because you guys gave me a very good lesson. Now I have a story to tell.
What was the lesson?
Because I was maltreated, I came to learn in this life you're alone.
Oh yeah.
That was the lesson. You are alone, whether you are from a rich background or not. You are alone at some point, and you have to stand out for yourself.
Oh yeah.
So when I was left and I became a street kid in Sori, and I was picked by. There's a friend of mine that was my schoolmate, my classmate too. She was called Lady, and then she said, "Why don't you come and stay with us?" I'm like, "Okay." The person you're staying with, do they agree?
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, "I can go talk to them." And then she went and spoke with this person, and I was allowed. And that's where I was raped, and I got pregnant. And I was 14. I think I was 14, 15.
A teenager.
Yes, I was very young. So I was raped, but God loves me,
He does.
because this guy had HIV, but I didn't get HIV. But I got the belly.
It's not funny.
It is funny because I survived.
Yeah.
Because if God liked, I could have got that HIV, got the pregnancy,
both of them
combined,
they chase you out,
and they chased me out.
Not your house.
I also learned from that experience. I came to realize not all men are kind.
Not
wanaume ni chihuahua.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry.
So this was Letty's boyfriend or what?
No, he was just her helper too. She was just staying there because this guy was taking her through schools and stuff. So when this happened, he was not feeling comfortable. Every time he was feeling like I might go and go to the police. Which even if I could have gone to the police. Look, I'm a homeless person, and this is a doctor.
Yeah.
So who are they going to believe? A doctor or a commoner like me?
A doctor.
A child who is a street kid who is sleeping on the street, and you pick and I will go to the police and tell the police, this person I'm staying with, but they will not believe shit from me.
And that's the sad part of the civil system, especially in Kenya.
Yeah, so from that, Letty had said that she's going back to her village. I was like, okay, Carrie, let's go with you. And then she went with me. When we went with her to her village, this girl started maltreating me in her village, knowing I had nowhere to go to. Now she started telling, other villagers like, this one, huyu ni chokora uko kwao. Ni mimi nimemwokota. She's a chokora anyways. So, and I felt
what happened to girlhood?
I know, right? And I felt bad. I was like, why would you do that? You don't have to say that.
Yeah.
And then I have anger issues.
Yeah,
the blood, the Luo blood in me, it boils. So I was like, so I was like, I didn't want to do it in that way whereby I will start beating her, blah blah, and she's my helper, even despite the fact that she's talking about me. So I just tried to calm myself down. So I told her, there is no need of me being treated like I can go back and be a chokora. Because sometimes we could starve. There is no food to eat in their village. So I decided to pack, because the bag we came with, I couldn't find it. So I took a bag there, packed my clothes. And then this lady, they started screaming that I'm a thief. I stole the bag. And in Kenya, once you scream somebody is a thief, you know the next move.
Mob justice.
I've experienced mob justice. Where? Nilikuwa na meno mingi, zilitolewa na mob justice.
Walitoa to the excess ones because your teeth is really nice.
Yeah.
Your teeth are like
for real. I'm not even lying to you. I used to have colored teeth and zingine zilikuwa mingi. Hey. Yawa nitanika mpaka.
Ni hapo kwa kina Letty now with the
these people called me up and they came and started beating me up because I was already on my way. Now they started beating me and bringing me back. So anytime I see a thief being beaten, I know how it feels because unapigwa mpaka you don't feel the pain. You're just there. You don't feel. I didn't feel any pain. The funny part is I was confirming is my if my teeth were there, ama zimeto. So I could, and I feel like hata kama wananipiga heri zimenona na because I was so insecure.
So you beat the ones that are not right.
Thank God, that is what they did.
Oh wow.
Nikasikia ingine ikiwa lose.
Hawin is hawin.
Hawin is hawin. But I hope sitakufa from here, So yo, my goodness. No. So those are the people that helped me remove it. Everything happened for a reason.
I know.
So maybe these people, the mob justice, the reason was for them
to remove the crooked teeth. But at what cost? At what cost? You didn't pay the finance.
Yeah. I was like, God, thank you. Nimebaki na hizo colored. Hizo za juu, because hizo za juu are the strong one. Ilungo ni jemo.
Oh yeah.
You know them?
Yeah.
But those were from my dad. My dad had them. So I literally look like my father. Even if people say
most law ladies are.
Yes.
Especially the stubborn ones.
I am not stubborn. Come on.
I know.
So this is the thing. After that, I was after all this maltreatment from this lady and all the beating, and these people told me to leave. So now they pack my clothes in a transparent polythene and asked me to leave. I couldn't walk. I was badly beaten, so I had to struggle to leave.
Of course, you're swollen.
Yes, but I wasn't swollen at the moment. I got swollen later because after beating, the body is still fresh, realizing that something has happened to me. I need to swell, So I wasn't swollen like from there. So the next day, now that's when I started swelling. So on my way, somebody died in that area. So I was just crying like loudly, and there was this woman alikuwa anachota maji hapo kwa yao hizi maji zinakusanya. Yes, so she heard me, and then she thought maybe it's somebody that is going to the funeral. When she saw me, oh, Becky, what happened? She begged me to go to her, but I didn't want to because I was sad. But I had to. And then she asked me what happened. I explained. She took me in. She was actually a neighbor. Sorry, she was just a neighbor. She took me. She gave me some drugs. She gave me food to eat. Thank you so much. I don't even remember your name, but it's because life has whipped my ass.
Yeah, it was a kind one.
Yeah, thank you for the kindness. I'm blessed for meeting you. So she took me in, treated me like her daughter. She asked me to stay with her until we hear about my mom, because my mom was still gone. So my brother left him there with some woman. She was leaving. He was taken care of by our neighbor from there. So this woman said, why don't you stay with us until you hear about your mom? I stayed there, and she treated me nicely. But now her kids, the boys were having affair with me.
Oh yeah.
And I couldn't even speak out because nobody's gonna believe
girl.
me.
Are you?
That's a sign nimekonda.
Everyone can't resist.
I was sexy.
Yeah.
Forget now. Now I have suffered. Life has whipped me up. But I really had the body.
Yeah.
The lower body that God gave me, Nyasaye hata kama sura ilikuwa imechapa, lakini mwili ilikuwa imeweza. Sasa kama unapata kwa kuna mtu.
What feel you have ndani ya mimba hiyo?
I don't know.
Emma Jalamo. So the boys also started.
Oh, the boys were doing me yawa.
No.
Yo nuti muruko dana dadie.
Ebu waulize. When you actually.
Because why were you people doing that to me? So they used to like molest me, but I couldn't even speak out either because I was scared of being thrown out.
Oh yeah.
So and I was taken to school by this woman around there. Alikuwa naitwa Goglo Primary School. So if you're from there, just know I studied in that school. So remember, I was still pregnant. Hope you haven't forgotten.
Oh yeah. And I think now it's a month or maybe
some few months, I guess. I was still pregnant, even with.
And do you know you're pregnant?
I didn't know.
Oh yeah.
How will I know? I didn't even know when I'm seeing my
period.
I didn't know.
And I think maybe you're still 14, 15.
I was 14, 15 years there, by the way. So I didn't know I was pregnant. So even that mob justice, I was beaten when I was pregnant. And I didn't know either. So when I was taken in by this woman, I was still pregnant. When I was being molested by these boys, I was still pregnant. When I was taken to school, I was still pregnant in school.
Nobody around you noticed?
No, I think the fact that I was pregnant, it wasn't showing here, but it was showing on my body.
Oh, yeah.
So the hips, it's because imekuja sana. So the men were getting so attracted to that, and they knew this one. So we just used it because who will she tell anyway?
Where is she going to run to?
Yes,
which is so bad.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So after there, I think I heard from my mom. She called lady, and then this woman told me that my mom looked for me, and then I was asked to go. Then I went.
Yeah.
Then my mom saw me and she was like, "Hey, you've changed. I was away, but you guys, you look very healthy." Mama, so in my mind, I thought I was healthy too, but I didn't know that I was healthy because of pregnancy. Because I was having the body because of the pregnancy. But from there, I started living with my mom, and I was in choir.
Yeah.
So there was time now people are going for camp meeting. I guess we were called at Nakuru to go and represent our youth. So and then I went. Before going, my mom gave me 500 shillings. She told me, take 300, then 200, give your brother. I was so selfish, I didn't want to give my brother this 200. I took all of it and beat him up.
Beat your brother up.
I took him and beat him up. I'm like, do you know what 200 is? Do you know money?
You small boy.
You small boy. What are you going to do with the money?
What do you know about money?
Then we went, and now when we came back, my mom was mad.
Oh yeah.
She was like, why would you beat my child? I'm like, oh, nishamchapa ya, why nishamchapa imeshaisha. And then your person why are we fighting about this issue? And I hate being beaten. Now my mom threatened me. The other Kanya Biro. I'm coming to beat you up. I'm like, I need to go.
Yeah.
I cannot stay and wait for you to come and whip me. I will run away for my life because I hate being beaten.
Yeah.
In that school, I met a teacher. His name was Collins Owigo. He was a science teacher. It was my teacher. He liked me. So one time he met me in Surrey Town. He gave me his number. That was my first boyfriend.
Wow.
I started calling him with my mom's phone in the toilet.
No.
You could do it.
Yeah, I know how.
What at the end of Susuna Kuja? What is you? What So I took his number. He was not like my boyfriend, but we were used to each other.
Yeah.
He liked me, but
and you knew that he liked you.
I knew it, yeah. So when my mom threatened me that she was coming to beat me,
you up.
I ran away. But before running away, there was a time I passed out. So when I passed out, my mom had taken me to the pharmacy to check what was wrong. So I passed away because I think I was tired. The pregnancy signs.
Oh, the hormones.
Yes. So the doctor said your daughter is pregnant and this and this. So my mom kept this as a secret. She didn't tell me.
Oh, yeah.
So she was so mad. She was like. So that's why she was so mad even about the 200 thing. She had beef with me, but she didn't tell me. So every time, so from there, I asked her, Mom, what did the doctor say? The doctor said, you have a sickness. You need to you have a sickness that as I'm seeing it, you won't even be going to school. I'm like, okay, I started wondering, like, do I have HIV? And even if I have HIV, people have HIV, but they're still surviving.
Yeah, and they still go to school.
Yeah, so why mine is different?
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
I don't know, African parents.
So I was so worried. I was so worried the whole time. So when my mom asked me that she's coming to hit me, she was very angry at me the whole time after she found out about this thing. So I ran away, went to Collins. I told him, yes, I'm coming right now.
Yeah.
And then I went. When I went there, he was still living with his grandmother. So I went there, lived with him and his grandmother. But he asked me, what happened? Why are you here?
Why are you coming here?
I told him it's because of, but we never had anything like sexual or anything like that. Yeah. It was the first time us meeting, like even having a conversation. So I told him because of this and this and this. And he was like, you know you are wrong. Go and apologize to your mom. How can you be given money and then you take all of it? Oh yeah. So I was like, and I have ego in me. I'm a Luo, you know.
Definitely.
I was like, I don't I'm not. I'm not going. Because really, hey, I'm not going.
Get your money, young girl.
200 only. You want me to be a guest or you want to just chase me away? There is no need of telling me to go back and apologize because of 200 shillings. There's something like, I'm not going. And then he said, so because I didn't want to argue with him and because I was a visitor there, I was like, okay, me a fare. Give me the fare, let me go. Yeah. Give me the transport so I can go. Yeah. So he was like, okay, how much is the transport? I'm like, I don't know, you can check. You always go to my town, so you know. So they gave me, instead of going there, I went to Migori.
I knew it.
I went Migori. Oops. Sorry. I went to Migori. Migori, I don't know anyone there. I was just frustrated. Now I was in the street, stranded, and then it was getting dark, and then I was like, it was about to rain, so I was like, this rain want to rain on me?
No, you have nowhere to
So I flashed back how I was homeless, how I was sleeping in the street. So I started crying because I didn't want to experience it again.
Oh yeah.
And then a certain lady, she was a Tanzanian. She saw me. She was called Mama Pili. Not Mama Pili. Now the one that she took me to was Mama Pili. So this one that picked me, she saw me and said, "Hey, why are you crying? And why are you here? It's getting late. People will rape you here. There is bad people around this area."
Yeah.
Hey, because rape kendo yava.
Yeah.
I've experienced enough rape.
Enough of it.
I don't want it again. And then she was like, "Okay, this is the thing. Let me go with you so tomorrow you can figure out when you're going home, blah, blah." She took me in and I think she realized I was pregnant. Me, I don't know, but I think she knew because the way she treated me so nice. I wasn't doing anything. I would wake up and she will bring me breakfast and all of this thing. And then the husband said, how long is this girl going to be here? And then now the husband was not comfortable with me around.
Oh yeah.
And now she said, "Okay, my husband is not comfortable with you around, so we have to figure out where you go. Would you like to work?" I'm like, "Yes." Can you do housekeeping? I'm like, "Yes, I can. I will send you to my friend. Her name is Mama Pili." And then I went to Mama Pili. Mama Pili took me in. It was like a single room, I guess.
Yeah.
But ilikuwa imekatwa na wall moja, in Migori town. Inaitwa sijui kwa inaitwa I don't remember the name of that area. But ilikuwa imekatwa na wall moja. So let's say 2 rooms. So the other side is bedroom and kitchen. And Duku is a living room. So I was sleeping in the living room.
Okay.
Mama Pili was working she was going to work around saa 2 ama saa 4 and then she atarudi saa 8 ama saa 12 if late. But the husband anaenda job around 6 a.m. anarudi saa 4 usiku.
Okay.
Tell me why Mama Pili accused me of having affair with the husband.
How old was the husband?
I don't know. And they had 2 kids. I was pregnant, so I think she maybe thought the husband got me pregnant because the pregnancy started showing now.
Oh.
Yes. So I'm like, okay, I didn't. And then she called me and sat me down and said, "I want you to tell me the truth. You know how somebody can blackmail you?
Yeah.
Just tell me the truth. Imagine I want to eat you. There's nothing I'll do." I'm like, "Yeah, but don't you want to go to Katim? Yeah, but not Katim." Just tell me. I want her. Imagine I want. And then she insisted. I'm like, I did it.
Because she did.
I did it. Because I didn't know what to say. She was pressuring me and putting pressure on me. I'm like, I did it. I'm like, okay. And that's when she got this. Remember, I was pregnant. She got this rolling stick ya chapati. Do you know this rolling stick ya chapati as a money? They were heavy.
Yeah.
She hit my belly and killed the baby.
Ooh.
And the funny thing, I still didn't know that I was pregnant, that is a human inside me that was hurt. So she hit my belly and killed my child. Mama Pili, until now, I don't have a child. But it's not because I wanted it, it's because I'm protecting myself. But she hit my belly and killed my child, and then I didn't know. And then from there, she let me outside. So a neighbor took me in, and I stayed outside until it was late. And then I called Collins and I told him, "Hello." You know, I stayed there for at least a month, I don't know, almost 2 months. So I called Collins and I told him, "I'm in home, I'm in Migori, and this and this and this happened." And told me, "Why did you in Migori all this time?" I'm like, "Yeah, you didn't go home?" I'm like, "I didn't." "Okay, can you come right now back to Nyakweri?" Because that's where they were living.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Okay. But I'll send you money." But it was late. So he told me, "I will send you money, get a lodging, sleep there, and then tomorrow make sure you're here." I said, "Okay." So he sent me money. I slept in the lodging. The next day I took this night hardship pro box, and then I went to him, and then he took me in. I remember my mom is not even looking for me. She's not.
But
I don't know whether she was
aware.
or not. But for me, I feel like she wasn't. She was. Nobody even said that I'm missing or anywhere. So. We stayed there. I started feeling the pain every time. I feel like my tummy hurts so bad. Colleagues also didn't know I was pregnant. Nobody knew anything. I was just complaining about my belly. And then her grandmother alikuwa ananitafutia hizi herbal medication. So this herbal ndio nilikuwa nakunywa zinanisaidia. Those herbal ilisaidia a lot. I'm telling you, I stayed with the dead baby in my womb for a month. Whew.
I think maybe that's why you say God loves you, because how did you survive that?
Mimi Mungu ananipenda. God loves me to an extent. I'm like, wow, all this for me. So anytime I face challenges, I'm like, it's not as big as what I've experienced in life.
And still standing out.
Yes. So after all this, and then Collins was like, what is wrong with your stomach? Ulirogwa. Did somebody bewitch you? I don't know, na chakula or something. So I'm like, I don't know. So every time I put down as a herbal medication, and then it calms down a bit. So until one day it was so extreme at the middle of the night. And then she took me to a pharmacist in the center. And then this pharmacist saw me and said, I think this girl is pregnant and the baby is dead. I'm like, how did you know? And then we didn't like believe him, but he gave us some painkiller to stop the pain. So then after some time we were like saying, okay, si umepewa dawa itarudi chini, because nobody knows whether I'm pregnant or not. We are all villagers who are dumb.
Yeah.
So and then another time the pain came back again. I was taken to another hospital. And then in that hospital, now the doctor tried to use, I don't know, kuna kakitu mtu anaika kwa tumbo anafanya kurukuru, I don't know.
Yeah, it's what is the name?
No, it's jina ka chaloporo kama. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
You know it?
Yeah. The one for ultrasound.
Is it? It's not.
I guess so.
I need to pay school fees. I need to go back to school now.
Yeah.
So this is the thing. This woman, this one was a woman. She said, oh, your baby is okay, because there was dirty blood in my stomach. So they were moving like this. So I think she thought that was the baby movement. Because it's not like she put my belly in the screen. No. She said the babies. I'm like, okay, so I'm pregnant for real. Okay, if the baby's alive, we don't have to take it out. We can keep it. And then I'm like, okay. So I went back home because she just gave me painkiller. The next 3-4 days, my belly started hurting again. I'm like, what is going on in my stomach?
And it's becoming
Do people that are pregnant go through this? So then the pain started going like too much.
Intense.
Yes, and then Collins was in school. He was a primary teacher at Onger. So he left me home and his uncle's wife. So I was there in his house, and then I started feeling this pain. That day, I woke up very early, fetched water, made breakfast. I did everything. House chores, something I've never done. So I was like, hey, what is happening? What is this energy from? And then after I was done, I've done even taking shower, I started feeling the pain.
Again.
Now the pain was too much that could not be handled. Now I felt like I want to go for long call. And then Collins told me, anytime you feel like going for long call, do not go to the toilet. Do not go to latrine because they're outside. I was like, okay. So I remembered that word. So I went to the fields. So I went there and I felt like this long call is not coming from the right space. I'm like, hey, I'm like, what's this? I was so stupid.
Yeah.
I was so stupid and naive.
It, so
I was like, Nyasai, ama umebadilisha nini? But you've shaped my life. I was like, hey, okay. So my curiosity, I took my hand and touched it. Okay, what is this? It's not even hot like long call. You know, long call is hot. Like, yo. So I was scared. I took it back. I swallowed it like, what? It's not coming out. And then I'm like, let me stand here in the field. Nigoye is scared. Come on, I don't know what. I stand there. I'm waiting to feel it again. And then I said, in a car like 5 minutes, but this is killing her really. The second one was too bad. I'm like, I can't. And then I went to the house. I was feeling like this. Now the pain was so extreme. I can't sit. I can't stand. My body is confused.
Yeah.
So, Toto wa uncle yake saw me crying, asking for help, and then she called a boda guy, and then the uncle's wife took me to Onger. That is the OC. And then this boy was called. Now people are calling me his wife. Yeah, wa chiki thoka. Akol. Alikuwa anaitwa Akol. Akol yo chiki tho. Uko wapi? Bring her in this hospital, blah 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 blah. Then we went. And then this something that irritated me in this hospital. I'm in pain. Yeah. Literally when I was coming, unajua pikipiki nafanya hivi. So I was running straight.
Oh yeah.
Do if I sit the way this bike is doing, I will not survive it. Na sitaki kuitoa because I'm scared.
Yeah, you also don't know what it is.
Yes. So and then Colin said, okay. So when we got there at the hospital, tell me why these doctors asked me to lie down in the labor room. Waiting for them, doing absolutely nothing. I don't know what they were doing, but I was in extreme pain.
Yeah.
This was a Kisi doctor. I was so in pain. I'm like, why are you not looking for my situation? I'm in pain here. And then I kept screaming and screaming and screaming. And then he told me, now he shifted me to a giving birth bed.
Yeah.
Ukisikia tena nataka kutoka, nikamwambia don't even finish ukisikia. It is ready to come out. And then I pushed it, and then it was water. I was like, Iu chungu yote ilikuwa maji. All this pain, hii ndio maji ilikuwa nataka kutoka kwa ile field. I'm still dumb, you know.
Yeah.
So I was still dumb. I mean, I'm not dumb now. so
now you understand.
So the doctor was like, no, you are not done. The other situation, we cannot help you. You have to go to a bigger hospital. Either you're taken to St. Camilla's, which is in Surrey, you know, or you're taken to Homa Bay Hospital or Migori Hospital because you need surgery because the baby is dead that cannot be removed just like that. We need the machine. Like, yo, okay. So, and then I said, okay, no problem. So they dressed me up and they asked me to wait. There was no easy ambulance. So the Collins had to look for a pro box. Yeah. So they went to look for a pro box, leaving me here lying down. This is the part where I say God loves me more than anybody in this life. Because I was just lying down waiting for him to come, and then immediately they arrived. It was like 3-4 steps to the box, to the pro box. Just standing up like this, the way I'm dressed. You see the way you can hold this one like this, and it drops. That's how the baby dropped. I ran away. After being whipped, because she told this woman, this man, go home and come back and pick your wife. I need somebody smart so I can get some knowledge from you. Because I'm a class 6 dropout. Excuse me. How am I going to learn if you are also not?